China accused the United States on Wednesday of threatening the peace and stability of the Taiwan Strait after a U.S. warship again sailed through the sensitive waterway that separates Taiwan from its giant neighbor. The U.S. Navy's 7th Fleet said the Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer USS Curtis Wilbur conducted a routine Taiwan Strait transit on Tuesday in accordance with international law. Guided missile destroyer USS Curtis Wilbur, DDG-54, transited the Taiwan Strait on Tuesday, drawing protests from Chinese military officials. The transit occurred in accordance with international law, according to a statement from U.S. 7th Fleet. The ship's transit through the Taiwan Strait demonstrates the U.S. commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific. The United States military will continue to fly, sail, and operate anywhere international law allows. A spokesman for China's Eastern Theater Command expressed strong opposition, and condemned the move, which comes amid heightened tensions between the two powers. The U.S. action sends the wrong signals to Taiwan independence forces, deliberately disrupting the regional situation and endangering peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait, he said. Chinese forces tracked and monitored the ship throughout its voyage, he added. China believes Taiwan's democratically elected government is bent on a formal declaration of independence for the island, a red line for Beijing. Taiwan President Tsai Ing-wen says they are already an independent state called the Republic of China, its formal name. Taiwan's defense ministry said the U.S. ship had sailed in a southerly direction through the strait and the situation was as normal. The U.S. Navy has been conducting such operations every month or so. The United States, like most countries, has no formal diplomatic ties with Taiwan but is its most important international backer and a major seller of arms. Military tension between Taiwan and Beijing have spiked over the past year, with Taipei complaining of China repeatedly sending its air force into Taiwan's air defense zone. Some of those activities can involve multiple fighters and bombers. China has said its activities around Taiwan are aimed at protecting China's sovereignty. Taiwan's government has denounced it as attempts at intimidation. U.S. warships have kept a steady drumbeat of monthly transits through the strait between Taiwan and mainland China. Curtis Wilbur's transit is the 5th since the start of the Biden administration. USS John McCain, DDG-56, made the last transit on April 7, days after Chinese officials announced People's Liberation Army Navy carrier Liaoning and its escorts would drill near the island. A Chinese military spokesman said Tuesday's transit was sending wrong signals to the Taiwan independence forces, deliberately disrupting and sabotaging the regional situation and endangering peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait. The spokesman said the destroyer was tracked by Chinese forces during the passage. U.S. military leaders have warned that Beijing is intent on absorbing Taiwan within the next 10 years. I worry that they're accelerating their ambitions to supplant the United States, and our leadership role in the rules-based international order, which they've long said that they want to do that by 2050. I'm worried about them moving that target closer, recently retired Indo-Pacific Commander ADM. Phil Davidson told the Senate in March. Taiwan is clearly one of their ambitions before then. And I think the threat is manifest during this decade, in fact in the next 6 years.